Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited today because I finally have my fishing pole. So don't mind my washer going, but here's what we're starting off with. I was like a kid in the candy store and I could not wait to just get all the little pieces I needed to get started. And I'm just a beginner, I'm just starting really small. So I just got what the research that I've been doing, YouTube University, and this is what I have. So let me set this up a little bit so you guys can see better. Okay, so from my research at YouTube University, this is what I got. So I got a lot of bobbers just to start off with. I'll probably have them for a long time. You probably only need like one or two. I don't know, guys. I'm just starting. But I got this. I saw that this was really good. I got my knife so that I can bleed my fish. It's pink, of course, yeah. Measuring tape. I got a little, I believe it's called a jig. I don't know, but I got some of those. Let's see here. I got my nail clip to cut my line. I got my 1 inch or size 1 hooks just to begin off with. I have my panfish hooks because I do expect to try some bluegill and catch bluegill and just start really small, guys. So I want to go just from the basics all the way to whatever. Then I got these. I thought that they're really good for catching bass. And tack box, weight, measuring tape, the lines. I really didn't have much help there in the store, but with my research, I'm so glad I found this in Walmart, which is like the perfect size for my line for my fishing pole. And then I had gotten these because I saw them in the store and I did remember someone mentioning them. However, the yard wasn't quite matching up with the numbers on my rod, so I think I'm just gonna maybe inquire with someone about that. But here we go. I'm going to set everything up, get everything put away a little bit, and we'll go from there. See you in a sec. Hooks up their mouths. Got a cheap one for now, but definitely gonna need a better one. I think these are called jigs. Alright. So I do have one that's cool. These are good for catching bass too and stuff. Go from there. And Pretty though, right? Isn't that nice? I like it. Evolution. Small panfish hook. Okay guys, so this is my tackle box, and I got it off of Amazon, and this is my setup right now. I got my scale in here. I have those to take out the hook. What they're called right now. But then I have my bobbers, my pin on my weights, and just everything I need to get started for the first time fishing. Super cute knife to bleed with, and I'm super freaking excited, guys. Like, you don't even understand. Like, I'm so excited. But here we go, and let's rock and roll. Oh, I didn't even mention that I have this. Definitely need this. I don't want to be bothered with a bunch of mosquitoes while I'm trying to focus on catching my first catch. Okay, let's go. Okay guys, so I just put everything together. I sorted it all out, and now I just have to purchase my fishing license, and after that, we are going on the water to fish. So here's my tackle box. I'm so excited, guys. I do think the size 1 hooks with the line attached, I have to figure out how to do that, but I thought it was just the hooks, but we're just gonna learn along the way. It's my first time fishing, and I'm so excited. So this is my box, and I'm going to get my fishing pole so we can get it lined up, and we'll do that together. I'm so excited today because I finally have my fishing pole. I have a Berkeley medium action lightning rod, and it goes for like $65 to $40, $45 to $60, you know. And I got this for $40, so I'm really excited about that. I've looked on YouTube and I saw many videos with it, and I'm really excited to go ahead and get started with this one as my first rod. Just to start small. I don't want to jump ahead of myself. I showed you guys my tackle box and just starting out. I'm glad that I went to my YouTube university to learn as much as I could before I actually went in the store and purchased anything. So after I get really accustomed to the water, really accustomed to fishing and more knowledgeable about this whole skill that's just so beautiful, then I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my rod, and I'll probably know so much more about the different rigs and baits that I want to use. But I kind of did a lot of researching on that too, so I'm really excited to test out all the different baits that I've heard to use, even from people, stuff like chicken liver, like I heard about that, or just basic dog food, bread, and worms and shrimp being the best. So I can't wait to just give it all a try. I'm so excited, guys, and you guys for joining this journey with me. So let's get this rod lined up so we can take it out on the water. Okay, so let's get started here. I guess first thing we can do is take off the sign. I believe this is the 1-year warranty information here. I'm so confused. I just want to do it all right, you know. But okay, so put this to the side. And then to help me get this rod set up, because I kind of already know, but I just want to have it in the background. I will have it playing here so that you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'll put his information as well in case you're getting started too. And you can use his video to get your rod situated.
Pound test line that you should use and how much string you should put on it. So here we should use 4 pound to 155 meters, a 4 pound test, or 6 pound at 100 yards. So we can use 4 to 6 pound test line at how to string this on your line. But normally I'd be taking this monofilament with usually 8 to 12 pound test line for most of your average freshwater saltwater rigs. First thing you want to do is take your fishing line when you're rigging it up and go ahead and rig it through the pole. Let me go ahead.
So let's not start like that. So here we go. Okay. We're gonna get this line through the eyes. It just all came out. Let's try again. It's like it definitely slides out.
But you know, take your fishing line when you're rigging it up.
Alright guys, so I'm just putting
through the pole.
my fishing line
all the way through here.
down the eyes, like he said. Oh no. Wow. This is not that hard. Okay. This is actually so fun. I'm so thrilled learning something new. I just had to take the line out a few times and make sure I was doing it right. But here we go. It's in there. Wow. Okay, so next thing next.
A little fisherman's knot, which is essentially like a slip knot in a sense. But basically you can take the loose end right here and then kind of rattle it around with one finger.
Okay, hold on, wait. Loose end right here. Let's go back. There's many different knots, but he's gonna do the fisherman's knot.
Fisherman's knot, which is essentially like a slip knot in a sense. But basically you can take the loose end right here and then kind of rattle it around with one finger. So now you got an opening. It has to be wide enough to fit around the bail or the actual spool. Then take your free ends, work it through the big opening, and now you've created this smaller opening and go right through that. Now I got a nice little slip knot that I can pull tight.
I actually know what he's saying, so let me try again with it being a little bit smaller bowl. So the bill is
So basically you can take the loose end right here and then kind of rattle it around with one finger.
right there.
Now you got an opening. It has to be wide enough to fit around the bail or the actual spool.
4,
Then take
5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we're going to take this and go through here.
it around with one finger. So now you got an opening. It has to be wide enough to fit around the bail or the actual spool. Then take your free ends, work it through the big opening, and now you've created this smaller opening and go right through that. Now I got a nice little slip knot that I can pull tight, and I'm going to go ahead and just cinch this down around my spool. So let me grab this right here, and now cinch that down. Cinching down real nicely, nice and tight. And I just want to cut off a little bit of this loose end. So you can take scissors, or what I like to have in my tackle box is just a pair of nail clippers. And since this is a 100-pound braid, it was a little harder to cut. But I cut off most of the loose
Okay, I
ends.
think that's correct. So it's open, so now I'm gonna put that in there. We will get better along the way. And then we're gonna tighten it. We're tightening it. If it tightens, oh shoot, it's not tightening. Hold on. Give it one. Not too long. Thought I had it. Alright. This is why we have our tackle box. So let's try again. I knew this was going to be a problem. I'm going to use my to cut this one off. Takes a few times, guys. I bet this takes a few times. Not that. I don't know. But we'll see.
And now you've created this smaller opening and go right through that.
Okay. Let's start again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. And then he said, right.
For the actual spool.
Right.
Then take your free ends, work it through the big opening, and now you've created a smaller opening, and go right through that.
Where's
now
the
I got a
smaller
nice little
opening?
slip knot that I can pull
Where's
tight,
the
and I'm going to go
smaller
ahead and
opening?
just cinch this down
Okay.
around my spool. So let me grab this right here, and now cinch that down. Cinching down real nicely, nice and tight. And I just want to cut off a little bit of this pair of nail clippers. And since this is a 100-pound braid, there's a little. And now we have our line on our spool. So now what
I'm like not getting this. Well, but I'm gonna get it, okay? Just gonna take a little bit of learning.
Or the actual spool. Then take your free ends, work it through the big opening, and now you've created a smaller opening, and go right through that. Now I got a nice little slip knot that I can pull tight, and I'm going to go ahead and just cinch this down
I got
around my spool. So let me grab this right here, and now cinch that down, cinching down real nicely, nice and tight. And I just want to cut off a little bit of this loose end. So you can take scissors, or what I like to have in my tackle box is just a pair of nail clippers. And since this is a 100-pound braid, it's a little harder to cut. But I cut off most of the loose ends. And now we have our line on our spool. So now what I do is I close the bail, which is this piece right here, put the line right here, and now you're ready to start reeling in. So
oh my gosh, I did it. Okay, let's tighten it now.
back down, cinching down real nicely, nice and tight. And I just want to
Cut off the extra.
So you can take scissors, or what I like to cut off a little bit of this loose end. My tackle box is just a pair of nail clippers. And since this is a 100-pound braid, it's a little harder to cut. But I cut off most of the loose ends.
Okay.
And now what I do is I close the bail, which is this piece right here.
So close the
Put
bail.
the line right here. A little tricky.
Okay.
The filament has a lot of basically line memories, what they call it. So it's been spooled around here a long time. So when you start taking it off, you want to make sure that the same way it's round around here, it rounds around your, basically see how much line memory is, if it's really twisting or not. So if you kind of put it down like this and you grab the line and it starts twisting up a whole bunch, you're reeling it the wrong way. So in this case, this braid is not going to twist much, but it
Whoa.
And now you're
Hold on, buddy. Whoa. Where did we go wrong? Where did we go? He said close the bail. So this is closing the bail, right? And then you want to start reeling it in. Okay, I think that's right. Oh shoot. Oh man. Okay, well, it's not doing that thing that he said, so he has to put it on right. But I'm so scared, like, what? I don't want to do that way. Oh, what is she doing right now? I don't know if this is correct. Okay. I think I kind of cheated, but maybe. So let me start over because I see where I went wrong. I saw where I went wrong. Oh yes, I can pull it. Okay, cool. So we're there now. And I close the bail. I know somebody's like, someone please go help this woman. I really could use some help right now. Oh my God, I'm so much. I mean, shoot, we got one part down. Oh no, oh no. Okay, we're back. Here we go. I'm gonna put this here, because that's that. Then I'm going to find my way back home. Alright, let's do that. Have we gotten back home? What's going through my mind right now? But let's take an eating break. Let's do that. Let's take an eating break. We're halfway. We're somewhere. We're definitely somewhere. Where we are. Yeah. Guys, this is just not even funny. I want fish. I want to catch bass. I want to catch fish. I'm only on the floor. And now, figure this out. He put a string. He says he's gonna close the bail, and he put it right there, right?
Cool. So now what I do is I close the bail, which is this piece right here, put the line right here, and now you're ready to start reeling in. So this is where it can get a little tricky.
This is where I said halfway for me, so
then I have a little bit too much right here. So get rid of some of this line. And nail clippers are really good for mono. For beginners, I really recommend starting out with the side. Your bait size is too big. You usually don't need a super big hook. Now I'm going to pull that tight. It's pretty tight like that. And what you can do if you want, you can clip off this little, grab the hook. If you're using too big of a piece of worm, what's going to happen is just going to rip the worm off, or too big of a hook is just going to rip that worm off. So right here, you can see it's a small hook, small bit of worm bait fish, as well as some nice panfish, all kinds of different species trout with this setup.
Free delivery, which frees up your whole life.
Advanced Pro Shop. So, see if you can get a line spoon box to help out with management of the line.
Get it how you can get it.
Or you
Yeah, I needed that little, break. Need to eat. And I'm about it. And we're doing our thing. I figured it out, guys.
I suggest
Let's get this baby line back.
close to the jig high jig.
The twisting, I see this little method that I'm using right here, and that's just what's gonna work for me for next time. When I have to do this again, I'm looking forward to it. But it is part of the experience. So, it's looking pretty good, so it's looking like it should be looking. So I think I'm doing the right thing here. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here. I don't know. So let's stop here. So that's the case, so I'm just gonna have to cut basically all that line. I don't know, maybe I will consult with someone before I actually do that. Go ahead and put this back on the table. This is crazy. Wow. But you know what? He said there is gonna be twists, but if you, it's gonna like have memories. So the twist will eventually get queued out, but it's gonna be around 10. We made it this far. This is great. This is great. This is just the beginning. That twisting stuff was crazy. I didn't know if I was gonna get through that or not. I had to eat. I had to eat first. And now look at this. Right here.
We have our pole all rigged up, and so now what we're gonna do that are going fishing, if they just want to catch something, whether it's catfish. Then come down, I would say about 2 to 3 feet. I'm going to take this loose end and I'm going to put it through the hole by the eye of the hook. So here's the hole by the eye of the hook. I'm going to pop it through there, pull it through, and now I've made a second hole.
I got my split, but I don't know if I'm gonna push it down. Try to push it down, try to close it. I didn't close it. I don't know. Close it with my teeth.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it.
Oh, well, then. Woo! Got my split shot. My weight on. And we're ready for the next part. I don't remember anything I did. Yeah, I did.
I start twisting my hook, and after I twist it maybe 5 to 7 times, I'm going to take this loose end and I'm going to put it through the hole by the eye of the hook. So here's the hole by the eye of the hook. I'm going to pop it through there. I'm going to show you the fish hook. So here's the hole by the eye of the hook. I'm going to pop it through there, pull it through, and now I've made a second hole right here that I'm going to go through. And this is your fisherman's knot. So now I'm going to pull that tight. It's pretty tight like that. And then what you can do if you want, you can clip off this little bit of extra string, and now you can rig on your worm. And so real quick, I'll show you how to put some worm on. Worms are one of the best baits. There's a reason why it's in almost every bait shop. I would say it is the best freshwater bait for the beginner. Usually I thread a little bit on, and you want most of this worm stuck pretty closely to your hook. So I'm kind of threading it on. And see how worm off, or too big of a hook, it's too easy to rip that worm off. So right here, you can see it's a small hook. This has catfish, as well as some nice bluegill, pan.
We have the bobber, We have the split shot and we have the hook. I think I put the bobber maybe a little too far away, but everything's on. We have the hook. Oh no! How do I get it to stop doing that? There we go. Tightening it so it doesn't do that. Like, how do we lock it or something? So confused, but here we are. I'm gonna rest this down. The bobber's on, the hook's on, the split shot's on. Everything's on. I probably could have did better, but I probably could have did more too, but the whole turning and twisting started to scare me. I'm excited. Ready. And then I'm just gonna take a quick little practice. Here we are. I can't stop looking at it. Okay, let me go put this away. That was a lot. But we're here, guys. I am so ready to go see if this even works. So now that we're all set up, that was my first time setting up a fishing pole, my first time setting up my fishing pole. Before it was set up, but this time I had to learn a lot. So here we are, and I'm really excited, and the next time you see me, I will be fishing. Until then, bye! So I just went through so much because I wanted to test out, casting. Tell me how I casted and somehow the line got too far. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden there was too much out, and then I was trying to reel it back in, and it was a lot, okay? And so I had to just redo the whole thing over again. Just redo the whole thing over again. But at this point I feel like I am a pro at fisherman knots. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing with that now. But anyway, let's continue. I got a worm on there right now, so with a bobber. So just kind of testing it out. So we'll see. I'm gonna give this rig a little bit of a shot, and then I might choose a different setup. I did forget to get live worms, of course, but I do have some culprit worms that I'm using. We'll see how that works. 7.5 inch. I don't know, maybe that was kind of big, but I wouldn't know. And then I also got this rig. This one I think I'm gonna use next if I don't get it hit from the culprit. That story time is, there's a fishing line over there, but I love seafood so much, and I wanted to swim deeper so eventually I could spearfish, and I wanted to be able to learn the basics about fishing and everything about fishing so that I could catch my own fish and have fresh fish, because I think fresh fish is the best fish. So this is why I started fishing. Enjoy the water, the trees. Alright, so right now I'm moving on to another spot. There was nothing there, but then it also could be my bait. So let's change both of those things and let's go. So right now it's getting late, but I got my worms and I'm going to try from here. I'll get my camera out in a little bit. I just wanted to take this before I started. All right, let's go. I was using that, so now I'm going to switch to the worms. So I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I did get started really late, and when I did start, I was using a bait that maybe I could have just used live worms from the beginning and it would have been perfect, but I was using something else. I was using the plastic worm bait. So by the time I got the live worms, it was just getting later and darker and the mosquitoes were coming out. So I did not continue, but this is to be continued because I'm not going to stop. However, I'm going to the springs tomorrow, so I'll be back. Next time you see me, I'll be fishing. So I'm on my way to go fishing and to practice, so we'll see what